They're way too close this time.
You heard the doctor. Didn't even nick the bone.
What did I tell you about getting yourself clear of that warehouse before the bust?
Nobody saw me coming or going.
Taggart could die a happy man if he knew he winged it.
Johnny, come on. Look, he's not next door, and he's not here. Where the hell is he?
Sonny.
Yeah, we heard.
It's Johnny. It's okay.
Well, thank God you're all right. Are you? You didn't come see Michael this morning? You didn't even call me?
I had things to do here.
Well, Jason, I know
what's
you're
the
hurt,
problem?
all right? There was blood after you left the Quartermains last night. Now, what happened?
And did somebody wave that speck of blood in front of the judge's face to show how dangerous and violent your good pal Jason is?
I cleaned it up. What do you think? Nobody else saw it. Can we get out of here? AJ's at the office. Why don't you come to our place?
Oh, now the Q Mansion is our place.
Yeah, my room and Michael's room are our place for Jason. Why do I bother? I found out who burned down your warehouse.
We already know who the arsonist is.
But you don't know who hired him, do you?
And you do?
Yeah. AJ. I heard him on the docks last night talking to this guy, the Weasel. That's what I was trying to see you alone about so I could tell you.
Hey, is this him?
Yeah, that's the guy. I think he was trying to get some more money out of AJ or something. He was complaining about relocating being expensive.
Relocating? Why didn't you tell Jason last night?
What was I supposed to do? Blurt it out in front of AJ?
Why the hell not? He's going to hear about it in court anyway.
What court?
When you testify against him.
I'm not. I can't do that.
You
Sonny.
can't?
No.
Are you hearing this, Jason? Then what the hell good is the information to
Well,
us?
it would ruin everything. Hello?
Oh. What was I thinking? AJ would throw your butt right out of the money tree. And after all, what's more important? You know what, Jason? You're going to have to deal with it because I can only spend so much time with traitors and leeches before I begin not to trust myself.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know what I'm doing with AJ. What I'm trying to do. You didn't tell him. You kept that our little secret, huh? You did that for us.
Believe me, he doesn't want to know your business. What's the matter?
Nothing. I can tell you anything, and you won't tell anyone. Not a soul. And there's just never been anybody that I could trust that way. Nobody has ever respected me.
Oh, okay, hold on. Look, I'm glad you trust me, Carly, but I didn't tell Sonny your plan because it's so lame, he would think I was out of my head. Now, maybe now there's another way.
Well, if there is, I don't see it.
AJ burned my business to the ground, not Marino. Which one of us is the criminal now, Carly?
Yeah, well, is my testimony going to be enough to prove that, Jason? I don't think so. And even if the guy, you know, the arsonist that AJ hired gets caught by the police, then Edward's lawyers will still bring up the time at Ferncliff and the time at Shady Brook and all the things that I've done. And, you know, they'll just deny the whole thing.
The contract guy might roll over for immunity.
Well, he might. Yeah. But let's say that AJ gets convicted and he actually serves some time. He'll get out and he will pursue a custody battle all over again. I don't want Michael to ever have to go through this again. I want AJ to lose him clean and fast and for good.
Yeah, Johnny.
AJ Quartermain's here?
Bad timing?
Actually, I was just headed over to see Michael.
He was out with Letitia when I left. Can I have a minute?
You got something to tell me?
Yeah. Uncle.
And what the hell does that mean?
Well, that's what you are to him. To Michael. And that I give in. But this isn't the solution, what we're doing here. I have custody, you have visitation, and Michael's part-time happy. Next court date, I'll be given permanent custody, and you'll be cut out of Michael's life completely. Jason, just wait. I want Michael to be happy all the time.
What if that's not something he can ever be with you in the Quartermains?
I'm his father. I'm going to raise him. That's not negotiable. But what is in your power to control is how hard his new life, his real life, is on him.
So what exactly do you give in about?
Well, I don't want to give that little boy any more reason to cry, okay? I have to step up and do what's best for him because I'm his father. Meanwhile, you're the only one that makes him smile, Jace. I need your help.
To do what?
Will you say that you want what's best for him, that you care for him? How
Look,
much?
I get that you want to offer me a deal. A deal where I do what, AJ?
Okay, look. We can cut out the lawyers and the courts because we both know what Michael needs. He needs your support until he has time to adjust.
To you.
Well, until he's not afraid anymore, until he knows that his place is with Carly and me. And then you back off gradually. Shorter visits, less frequent, until he no longer depends on you anymore.
And I'm gonna go along with this because of what?
Because I promise to give you reasonable visitation of my son for the rest of his life, Jace. We both love him. And we can both keep on loving him. Me as his father, and you as his uncle. You gonna give me an answer?
I'm leaving. So are you. That's my answer, AJ.
Oh, I see. It's a dad thing, right? I was afraid that might get in the way. You know, Jason, you've always been competitive. When we ran cross country, whenever you heard somebody coming up on your back, you always, I don't know how you did it, but you always managed to stay out in front. I mean, that is what this is about, right? It's a race for the dad title. Because you can't stand the thought of Michael calling you anything else. It's all you've got. Is that my son calls you Dada.
I don't care what Michael calls me or calls you. I care what happens to him.
But don't you wish that this nightmare it could go away for him, or even better, that it never happened?
Yeah, I do.
Well, we can change that for Michael. We can undo the damage if you'll help me. Now, come on, Jason. Michael he's way too young to remember us now, thank God. But when he gets older, when he's our age, his earliest memory is going to be of something that hasn't even happened to him yet. And if he should remember, in a few years, anything about living with you, it'll be a dark room, a table, and a comforting male presence. He never has to know that it wasn't his father or that there was ever a time that I wasn't with him. He doesn't ever need to fear that he could be taken away from his home and the people he's come to love. If you can cooperate, Jace. If you can care enough for him to turn him towards the life that he was born into instead of holding him back.
So I should give up the rights, the losses I have now in exchange for what, a promise from you?
The law giveth, no law taketh away,
And what do
Jason.
you consider reasonable visitation to Michael for the rest of his life, AJ? A card on his birthday, a drive-by on Christmas
I don't
Eve?
know, all right? I have no idea how many... I don't know how often people see their aunts and uncles, what, a few times a year, every couple of months? That can be negotiated.
I don't believe you.
Why not? Why not? I'm willing to trust you, and you were the one who lied to me for a year. When have I ever not dealt with you openly and honestly?
Just go away.
Okay, that's it, huh? Right?
Come
That's it,
on,
just
AJ,
go away?
You got to be the good guy. You got to, once again, prove how bad and uncooperative I am, and you can even use it in court. After all, that's what you're really here for, isn't it?
You know what? I keep thinking that one day you'll surprise me.
God. You know what? The next warehouse he decides to burn down, let's make sure he's in it. Keep from going for his throat. It was all I could do not to scream.
Well, that'd be an assault charge, and he'd love that to use against me. Now, you better get back to the Quartermains before he figures out where you are, Carly.
You know what the creepiest thing about the guy is? I mean, people call me a good liar, right? But they don't mean it as a compliment. AJ's good. He's good. I mean, he's really good. I think he almost always believes what he's saying. when he says it. Although it doesn't count for anything. It'll take him a couple hours before he thinks, oh yeah, I was lying. Do you want me to find out more about this arsonist that he hired? I mean, where he is, you know.
Well, if you say we can't use it.
I didn't say never. I want to throw AJ in jail first, and then we'll see.
Just take care of Michael. I'll be by soon.
I mean, how could the guy think that we could train Michael not to love you like he's... Jason, come on, I'm talking to you.
I know, that's all you do.
Well, I'm just, you know, how could we convince Michael that the man who held him for the entire first year of his life was AJ, not you? I just want you to know that Michael will always know you. He'll always know that you're his father.
You should go.
Fine. I just want to...